What's up, Ruben? How are you? Morning, brother. I like how you call me a player. I don't know if I'm a player, dude. I used to be back then, but not anymore, man. Not anymore. Good morning, bro. What do you think is gonna happen today, man? Made some green last night. Again, I'm using my script, but I only give 2 micros to trade. Yeah, it's been pretty good lately. Market's been pushing higher and higher. Not really showing much of going down. So even last night, we had very low volatility to the downside. And then look at this accumulation of buyers. There's definitely an accumulation of buyers here, and then there's some short sellers trapped in here. I think they're going to use this as fuel to squeeze it out as much as they can and actually push for the resistance. Push for resistance before they sell it off. That's why I've been holding this long for quite a long time now, almost an hour. Where did you take your trades? Over here? Look how tight this consolidation is, man. Right? And look how long it took them. Right? It took them over 2 hours of consolidation here. And then one big sweep, right? And then over here, one big swing, and then another big sweep, right? So what do you think is going to happen? I think it's going to take like 5 hours today, man, for them to push this level. 5 hours, bro. I'm willing to risk about 1-to-1 on this, so 80 points just the same way. I think 340s is my max. Yeah. At the start? Yeah, you're right. It could. Yeah, it definitely could. I'm not really sure, but that's why I'm being patient here, because I think this right here is just a trap for short sellers. Morning, Elsie. How are you, man? All good, man. I'll see you in a bit. Good morning, Elsie. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the MDH. I don't know what that means, man. I don't know what that means. You know how like Patrick does the BDH. One day, bro. Who knows? I want to be better than Patrick at I want to be like good at trading like Jade Cap. Jade Cap's good at trading. You know? I mean, like he only capitalizes on like small moves like this. So he only goes for like 30 to 40 or 50 points per trade and takes like about like 2 minis most of the time now. So which is good for him, right? For me, I'm just still in the game of micros, so I'm just trying to grow my account gradually here. But yeah, there's some like eye openers with how he is. Like one of his videos says that he traded for like 13 years, and he like failed for like almost 12 years, right? And then he made $1.5 million in 2 months, and that I guess that's part of the process, right? And I want to be like that too. I want to make trading as my primary source of income and less about like YouTube and stuff too. So I definitely look up to that. What do you think's gonna happen today, Elsie? What are your thoughts? Up or down? I'm thinking about yesterday and how we had that overnight move. This nice consolidation here. Tight consolidation for the upside. A little squeeze at the end. A little push down. Another consolidation. A lot, very tight range. So I still think we go higher. Hopefully I'm right. I don't want to be wrong about this, but I'm looking at my trading view charts as well. And I can see that we already closed above the 45-minute gap, right? So we're in one entry right there. My stop loss technically should be the low of this gap, right? But this is a pretty big gap. So the fact that we closed above it, I think that we're filled, and we also closed above it on the 45-minute. We closed above this wick here. I think we still got this body to take out, which is 450, at least this wall to touch, right? So 455s. 455s. I think we tap 455s or above that before considering taking any shorts, right? So this right here is forming into a short sell trap. You can see the sellers right here trying to pour in. Initial entry, they're going to get washed out here on a stop loss. They're just going to go to 55s. It could go up to 475s to 500s here because we have multiple we just have multiple confluences here on the 5-minute, right? So yeah. Volume profile shows sellers in here, and then you can see accumulation all the way up. Of course, little volumes, but it looks like each volume spike is like spiking in buying volume. You can see how it's spiking in buying volume. The sell candle spikes in buying volume, same idea. We got sellers here now, so it's trapping, and then we got a spike in volume and buying volume here. So now sellers are trying to pour in again, but overall, like I have a really I have a pretty solid thesis here that we're gonna just go higher, right? Because we're in that secondary VWAP strand here. That didn't look that great, but wow. Who knows? I'm gonna wait. That's a pretty big sell candle, 420 to 400s. Wow. Mm. I'm just gonna respect my plan, even if I get stopped out here, guys. Right? That's like the 925 algorithm, 928 algorithm. There's no algorithm on 928, so which is surprising to me. But that doesn't look good. Yeah, you're right about that, Ruben. That doesn't look that great, you know? What the fuck was that? Well, hey, man. Let's see what happens. Yo, either they tag me out here or this is just another trap here. But I got a good stop loss. I'm in my entries. Like, I did what I needed to do already on this trade. And I have a good stop loss range here. Yeah. Could be a stop loss hunt here. And then we could swing higher. Who knows? This is the 9:30 open, by the way. I like that close, I guess. Not bad. It's right back inside the range here on the 9:30. I'm going to give it time because I think that's the biggest component here, guys, is time, right? Giving it time to breathe and giving the trade some space is what like my goal was on this trade. And it hasn't hit my stop either, right? I still think this is a trap maybe. Look at the buyer accumulation here. Look at the buyers, right? That is very strong buyers here. I want to see this continue higher here. If I can. All right. Third candle closed in the green here. Buyers are really pushing it. You see this really big volume of sellers here, right? Distribution. Sellers are about to get trapped here. I think buyers are going for it, guys. We just broke the high here, stopped out all the short sellers again. Wow. Look at this, guys. This might be a nice win for me pretty soon. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but it could. So I'm not going to let the trade go beyond my stop here, okay? Yeah, I'm not going to let it go below this because that's technically the washout. And the fact that we already got a few green closes on the open, to me, buyers are still in the markets here. Yeah, go, go, go. Exactly. Another swing of sellers here. High selling volume again, but they failed, right? Watch it. Feeling it. Feeling it. This one's definitely within the plan still. Retesting the open. I wonder if this is gonna wick under. I feel like it might. Okay, so this is the open, by the way. Right, guys? That's the opening candle. Let's see what they do here. How do they play this here, guys? Opening candle. Right? It closed above the opening candle. You see that? Closed above the opening candle here, guys. 9:30, right? Closed above it still. Now I'm kind of contemplating here. Buyers are strong, so like if it wicks under here, I'm not gonna play against sellers today. Yeah, this is definitely my stop. Gonna hunt for stops the second time around. It'll probably swing under the 380s too. Giving it some time. Okay. 5 minutes, red. Alright, let's see it. Nice. Yeah. It could stop me out. Yeah. Could hunt my stop here, maybe. I don't know. I want to see a sweep here. Yeah, I think I might get out of this trade early. Yeah, crap day is coming. Yeah, maybe. I mean, you know, like I'm not sure though. You know, like it hasn't hit my stop yet, right? Like look at the long wicks there. It might not. It might hit my. It might try to hunt under here. I'm gonna. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna let it touch. There we go. Sucks, man. That's the truth behind it, right? I think they're gonna maybe wash it here. Maybe I don't want to go against a trade like that for real. So let me try it and see how far we can go down here. Retest 340s, 320s maybe. Sellers are strong right now, so I think we're gonna get a temporary pullback maybe. I'm sticking with the sellers for now. Second trade of the day. Yeah. Oh god, man. These guys hunted my stops, huh? It's really like that, right? Really. Yeah. This is fucking falling for sure, man. So why do I play against a falling trend? They're trying to wash it under. Yeah. I'm waiting for the breakout here. I'm looking at the opening range here. I'm looking at the two candles here, and I'm gonna play around it. So that's what I'm doing right now. Playing around the opening range. This one got stopped out at 20,388. Tried to respect the plan and it didn't work out, so Should sweep here. Yeah. Tough game, but wow, look at that. Tough game here, guys. Maybe above here, liquidity level. Let's say right here. Closed above the open again, eh? Second time. Yeah. Honestly, the way it's looking, it's kind of looking like squeezy. So, it's my third trade, by the way, with the direction. Third trade with the direction here. Yo, it looks like they hunted my stops though, eh? That kind of sucks, bro. Like, that was definitely a stop loss hunt. Wow, I can't believe that, man. My stop loss was right on 380s as well. These guys know exactly what they're doing. For real. That's just actually, like, amusing to me, right? Like, take this in, guys. Like, that's actually nuts, right? That's incredible, bro. You know, like, I knew, like, I had my stop right on 380s too. That's kind of crazy to me. And then I had to trail it up a little bit because I thought that I would, get taken out there anyways, and I was gonna get taken out on my 380s stop here. So it's a shocker. I'm actually shocked. I'm actually shocked by that trade alone. See, I don't think the algorithm would play well today. It's funny, right? That's a shocker, bro. That is so shocking to me. Wow. What the fuck is that, guys? Okay. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill. Whoa. What the hell is that? I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill a little bit. Time to chill. Time to chill, guys. Short. Um. Execution. Let's see here. And I would say it did sweep. But that trade was kind of bad. Because I don't know what went wrong with it. Where did it sweep that from? Yeah, just chill. Just chill. Definitely a chill here, guys. First trade? Yeah. Nice, man. Maybe longs here. Right. We swept and we closed above the gap again here on the 45-minute chart. So I think we're defending this a little bit here, guys. We are definitely defending it. We are 100% defending here. Yeah. I think we're going to squeeze here. 12,406 maybe. $45-minute. This is the 5-minute, right? Rejecting the open again. We are closed the gap already on that, right? And we have the 15 and the 5, and we have liquidity. We swept it. Execution will be 24/7. My exit will be 40 here. Yeah, and you know what? Maybe sellers are super strong. They're falling, bro. This is a falling trend, dude. It's crazy. Maybe I shouldn't go against it. Yeah, we're coming down to the low, guys. If this doesn't bounce here, I think we're going to sweep the lows. That'd be nuts. Yeah, I don't want to play against that. Okay. I'm going to go for it, bro. I think we're going to go with 320s here. Let's get it. We just broke VWAP as well. Retested 105. Unless that's the trap there. But I don't think so. Sellers look strong. Staircase down as well on the 1-minute here. Right, we swept the highs. We came back in the range. We retested the open, failed it. Yeah, I'm going to stick with this, man. I'm going to stick with this one. 320s. I'm hoping for 320s. Yeah, we're back inside the range too. 45-minute as well. 45-minute. We did close below the gap. I think, yeah, 20,093s here. I'm going to stick with this one maybe. The probability is really high for me at the moment. on this trade. And I'm risking 2.7 for it. That's part of it, I guess. This would suck if I blew up this account, though, for real. Triple bottom. Wow. That sucks, man. On the bounce? Yeah, dude. This shit's fucking weird, dude. That's crazy to me. I think we're gonna fall, though. VIX is already showing me signs of that. VIX is bouncing, too. VIX is bouncing. Okay. Yo, if... Yeah, it's not a lot. That's a decent amount. That's also not a lot. So, yeah. Same idea for me, too, man. I'm just trying to get a good trade in here. Wow, dude. They're really good at fucking chopping people out today. Fucking, I'd stick my open here. Stick my ass out here. Jesus, guys, like, this is fucking wild, bro. Honestly, like, look at this wild swing shit, but look at the sellers, man. The sellers went from 414s down to, like, 370s in 1 minute. Right? That's 40 points in a minute here on sell-offs. And look at these sell-offs. They're macro level sell-offs, too. We're getting a swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low. This right here does show a little bit more defense. God, bro. I'm out of that trade. I'm gonna try longs again here, guys. Bear flag? Yeah, it does, but it's starting to feel a little bit different, bro. Look at that. Another stop loss run. On top of that, yeah, look at this. Fucking buyers are here. Yeah. This might be the one. You see how it's getting tighter? It's getting smaller and smaller, eh? The range here, smaller, smaller, smaller. It's a little bit bigger, and this one's flat. I'm gonna try it. Let's see if I can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot. They defended the VWAP here. They double bottomed. Let's hope that this is the right trade, guys. For real. Come back up to the highs here. Retest. Maybe poke their head out a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, it looks more green bars now. I'm going to stick it. Gotta try it. You know what I mean? Like, gotta try this damage. Breaking the high again here. Let's see if this works out here. Close above the prior high. All right. Let's see if this one works here. I hope it's a zombie run. Would be nice, right? Looks good now. Hey. Let's see what news does for us, man. 3 minutes until news, bro. 3 minutes until news. Sure. Yeah. Thanks, Ben. Here you go. Okay. A little doji here. Selling doji. Didn't break the high yet, so I'm gonna stick out my trade here and just put a stop on it. Man, it's funny how like passing combines is such a journey, bro. I do have to play I do have to trade fairly aggressive just to pass my combine though, eh? Like it's crazy part to me. Yeah, dude, this looks like it's about to break. I like that crack there. I hope it's not a fat dump candle, bro. Right? But I'm gonna trust it, you know? I'm gonna trust this close. This close is looking pretty juicy. Yeah, for a news candle here, so would be iconic, man, if this sold off, but I kind of trust this breakout a little bit. Honestly, 500s is a clean level, and there is a resistance there. So it's like, I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay, is it really bad? Is it really not worth the risk here to run it for 500s? I think it's worth the risk for 500s, bro. Yeah. Look at the 500s here. You see the 500s? There's an order on the book map for it as well. And we're right here. We're on the verge of the breakout. But yeah, you know, you're right. We don't know, you know, like this shouldn't impact the market that much, but it looks like to me they want to impact it hard, right? So it's just a matter of how they want to do this. You know what I mean? It looks like to me they want to run it hard. So if I'm right, I see a big boner candle up here. Or I just get slapped. One or the other here. 1.6K for that. Who knows, man? All right, see it. $500s, boys. $500s. Outside of the range, we're at 100 points range right now. This is 130 points, right? We just defended this double bottom here. I'm going to stick with this trade. I'm going to stick with it. Okay, we just swept here, and we're trying to reject, but I doubt it. Yeah, maybe I should get out of this trade. Let's see. 5 minute is looking nice. Right now we're still over top, right? Um, looking nice. Looking nice. Yeah, you know what? I don't really like that candle too much. Maybe that was the swing. Okay. I can get a nice drop here through 370s. I think I'm good. Thanks, babe. I'm gonna need this coffee for real. Today is gonna be fucking annoying. I'm gonna need this coffee, bro. For a fact. One of those days, man. Alright, I'm out on this trade here. See it. Come on, guys. We got a nice sweep here of the lows. Trading like a madman. You get what I feel, right, with this Ruben? Like, I got so much, like, I got a journey to go through, man, just to get this done. I got a journey, dude. Like, I actually have a journey to do this. So I'm just trading, like, obviously, like, crazier than I should be, but what can I really do? I got a lot of work to do. These orders are distracting me at this point. I'll have to study them later. Today's hard, though. Yeah, that's a crazy rejection, too. Do you think we come back into this? Okay, so honestly, I think it's bearish. Like, very bearish. So I'm going to stick with it. I'm looking at the chart here on like the 45 minute here, and we just closed below the gap already, and it's just so much to deal with here on this trade. There's a lot to deal with here. I think we're going to flush through. There's this nice volume news candle on the sell side too. And let me just double check here. So we do have the tendency to go under the market and get a nice sweep before we actually come back up, right? But yeah, to me this kind of looks like it's gonna run the lows. The 45-minute chart's already giving me that vibe. VWAP is holding though, right? VWAP is holding very strong. But we're rejecting open multiple times here, so that's a re-entry to me, maybe. A higher low is formed here. Wow. I'm annoyed today, man. Honestly. The hell is this shit, dude? Another higher low. What's going on? You want to enter on the green candles, right? It looks like it's holding, to be honest with you. Selling candle. Retest of the news candle. All right. Clearly going inside of this candle here. Coming back up to retest the highs here, probably. Right. Yeah, it's okay if I blow this up, honestly. Like, I still got my take profit trader. I'm just gonna reset these ones, honestly. But it sucks, man. That you know, it might blow up because market doesn't play well today. Today's very sideways. On a real note, very sideways. Yeah, it's not giving me what I want. Unless this is the breakout here, but who knows? This is depressing, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Fairly depressing here. That's okay. Did I trade with the plan? I tried. I really tried, guys. Really tried to play trade with the plan today. Might not work out, so that's all I can do. Um, maybe if it closes above it, I'm not sure. Right now, market's kind of showing signs as being signs of it's doing its thing here. Like we broke out, we did break out, we swept, If we come back into this sweeping range, it's gonna run probably. Maybe it'll run to 500s now. This might be the breakout for all I know. I know 500s is a clean level. I would love that. You know, I would love to see 500s here, guys. Seriously. Triple bottom here. Let's keep going. Show me. 467.42. There you go. Oh, buddy. I love market makers, bro. This is how Travis feels sometimes when he's like trying to pass those accounts with like 6 minis and shit, and it's just like the tilt just hits you like that. You know what I mean? My God, dude, you get hot and stuff, and honestly, it's crazy, dude. But this might be a learning experience for me, honestly. Like I might just stick with smaller accounts so that I can actually just pass my accounts. But I was really convinced on getting like a 250K account pass so that I can just switch to 2 to 3 micros and trade with that. Like I'd be so like comfortable with just 2 to 3 micros for real. 2 to 3 micros is all I need, man. Like seriously. But I'm never gonna like get to my I can't get to it unless I play this game of trying to pass my combines, you know? I can see it coming though, guys. Look at the accumulation of buyers here. It's increasing. Buyers are increasing here. It's going to be really quick and very fast, in my opinion, if we sweep through highs here. Good morning, bro. How are you, Shelton? I might blow up my account, bro. I'm grinding, man. I'm grinding, dude. I am grinding, dude. I don't know how this is gonna go, but God save me, man. No, like I might blow up these five to be honest with you, depending on how it goes right here. Personally, like I want this trade to work out for me, right? We definitely are in a resistance here, bro. But it's grinding. I want to see it close here above 444s. This is going to be a triggered squeeze. I haven't blown up anything yet, thankfully, right? I'm still like in this trade right now. I'm going to try to be patient. I actually held such a patient trade though. Like I was happy about that today, yo. Like, but the problem is that I kind of got out too early, I think. Like, look at this trade, bro. I held this trade for like an hour, trying to basically see it run the highs here. And then I got fucking chopped up a few times here and there. You can see a lot of trade sessions inside. But it was rough, man. I had a rough time. I really had a rough time there. But I'm trying, bro. I'm really trying. I'm trying to let the trade play in. And you know, look, I even tried to let the trade play out a few times and I just kept getting stopped out. Now, I think this trade could potentially work out for me though this time. So that's going to save my ass. Right? We just broke out on this nice consolidation for about an hour and a half. So I think buyers are definitely in the mood here to try something new. Let's see if I can do 67s here, guys. Let it run. Let it do its thing. Yo, Ruben, are you back to green too, sort of? Almost? Are you getting there, bro? Tell me, man. You making it back? Cause almost. Yeah. Yo, what the fuck is this, right? God, dude. God. Save us all, man. All right. I'm gonna let it go here a little bit. I kind of want to wait for it to break the highs here before I consider like holding on to this trade any longer, you know? I really want to see it break the highs first and then I'll jump back in. But yeah, this trade was long, man. Super long trade. God. And I hate that I got stopped out. But it was hard, dude. 500s? Yeah, I would love to see it at 500s. But yo, they keep sweeping this VWAP here, eh? So it's like, I'm kind of looking at it. I think it might go back into the range here. This shit is so violent. Yeah. Yeah, they're forcing stops out, and we're still in the range. This is a range. Look how big these wicks are, right? So I'm gonna play with the range until it breaks out, maybe. So my last trade was 947 here, right? 947. And I took a long, and look at how I got stopped out here, guys. Oh my god, dude. Right? Oh my god. It's crazy, dude. 2368. Always, man. And then I took a short. And then I got stopped out. Rough, dude. And then I took a long. Right here. My average is like 396. And I got some out at 2411s. I am not trading my plans today. And then I went long on the breakout. $420s apparently. Then I got stopped out. 50s. And then I went short. And then I went short. Jesus, guys. I was looking for buys originally, right? My original thesis was buys, but Yo, this is crazy stuff. I'll be honest with you. That was really hard to play. You can't really play in a trend like that sometimes. That's a tough one. I think that's a tough one. Look, like took a few shorts here. I think I had an average of 2390. Then I got stopped out at 2409. Yeah, I got crushed, bro. 2417s. And then out at 2430s. And I'll be real. I think I had a lot of executions, but I don't think I followed my plan in any of them. Right? The fact that I didn't follow my plan just means that it just none of it was good. Yeah. It's nice that I have another chance though, right? I think we break this high we're going though. So I will try. Yeah. I think we're gonna break the highs here, guys. I can see it's kind of light volume now. I would like to see a squeeze. Probably here somewhere. Yeah. I'm in. I'm in quite a bit here, guys. I'm gonna try it. Dun 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 dun. They're chopping it up. Chopping it upwards. Choppity chop. Would like to see it up here, maybe. Would this be today? That's the question, right? I want to see it, guys. Nice squeeze here. Six minis. Ooh. I don't like the looks of this, guys. I want to see it here. Squeezing right above that candle, honestly. Because we did break below it, so unless sellers come back in right here, I'll jump out of my trade right away, honestly. I'll put a stop here, and I'll let that trade hit. I have a lot of contracts on because, like, yo, like, for real, I do want to pass this. It is a combine. But, you know, I'm not going to play games when I get my live one, honestly. I just want to pass this one, really. So I'm going to try to be a little bit more aggressive with my trade so that I can pass it earlier, you know? Because if we break over this level of resistance here, this is going to swing high. We should get a swing high. I keep fighting the I just need a pass mindset. You know, it's as long as I don't go like with 10 to 15 minis according to like the drawdown size that I'm given, like I'm usually like solid, right? Just like on the 2K accounts with my 50K accounts, I only use one mini, one or two minis, right, to pass my combines. And that's like I'm doing a lot better than I used to do back then, where I used to run with like 10 minis. So I'm feeling like a little bit better with choices that I've made for myself for sure versus back then. And it's true, yeah, like the take me until the second and the mindset of passing and everything. It's yeah, it's just yeah, I'm gonna get out of this trade maybe. It's kind of showing me signs it wants to keep going lower, guys, right? So I might just get out of this trade and flip my bias really quickly here. This is one where like I need to let time play. This is gonna break, man. You can see it grinding gradually higher and higher, but maybe that rejection candle right there on the second one, the sweep of higher, then a drop, and then another lower low. It's like tightening up, you know, tightening range, tightening range. Very hard to play in these type of moves, but I do see it here, guys. It's right here. It's literally right here. Little doom trade. Yeah, I'm gonna jump out of this trade, man. Taking a little bit too much time for them to get through, huh? A little bit too much time. I'm gonna see it sweep here. I want to see them sweep at least to 410s, 415s. If anything, maybe down here. But they're taking their sweet time here, guys. So I'm hoping for that right here. 412s and 403s. It may take me until the second week of April. For you, right? That's nice that you know exactly when it's gonna happen, right? For me, it's just gotta have it soon. And then they trapped a bunch of people in that one, and then they're breaking it higher. Wow. What does that tell you guys? Entry. Let's go to the moon. Yeah. I think it's choppy, bro. Let me see a little bit more of a push here. I want to see it go over. That nice liquidity sweep, huh? You see that too, right? The hold and wait day. That I know exactly what you mean by that. That's why like I was just so like I was trying to soak this trade in, bro. I really was trying hard, man. You know what? I think I broke one of my rules a little bit because I knew that this trade would run to 500s, but my stop loss was too tight. So this morning I actually had a stop loss for 380s, and my stop was pretty wide, right, according to how much I wanted to make. And I didn't think they would pull it back this hard, right? So I kind of got trapped a little bit, and I started jumping in and out of the trade because it was like, okay, you know what? Like I really wasn't expecting it to pull back that hard, you know? That was my problem in this trade. I just kept on thinking that we can't go, we can't go any higher if it's going to break below here. Yeah. So you could see like I was in a good position right around. I think I had like an average of like 420s before open, or whatever, and then I had my stop on technically 320s. I actually had 320s as my stop, and then as I was in the profit, I trailed my stop up to 380s, and then that's where like basically I would have got stopped out anyways. So I just cut my trade. I jumped in at 750, and then I held it all the way to um 930. So almost like 2 hours, right? 2 hours, bro. On stream? Oh, 910. 910, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna get back in under here, bro. I think that's where we're gonna go. Maybe on here. I'll be right back. Yo, I had a solid thesis too, right? And it's like a 45-minute gap yeah, like I had a solid thesis for this trade too when I took this one. It just didn't do exactly what I thought it would. And honestly, like, yeah, Ruben. Yeah, it's one of those days, bro. Trust me. We're gonna get like swung out and then it's gonna swing back up. Stuff like that, man. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I get it. I get it, man. Like, this is my strategy on it. This is what I saw originally, right? So 45-minute chart. 45-minute chart, we had a gap on the larger time frame. Let me get rid of this shit here. Get rid of that. Gap on the larger time frame here. And we broke above it. Right? This is the resistance, obviously, around 455s. So that's why it's like 455s here, right? We just swung off of that because there's a major resistance here, right? We have a flat doji. But we could still reach 500s today. But right now we have a flat doji, which is why it sold off. We closed above that gap on the 45-minute at 730. So I thought that this would be a good initial entry. And my stop loss is technically this. So this right here is a one-to-one trade. The low of the price, which is $110 of risk, 110 of risk, and your overall profit target is going to be 110 as well. So technically the price should push over 500s here today. Should technically push over to 500s based on the thesis, right? It's one-to-one. So right now the range is that big from overnight session. My entry was initially here. So this is a one-to-one trade. So right now this is a pullback, but it might come back up here. And that's just a 74% chance of winning, right? That's a 74% chance of winning in that trade. So I was trying to like, stay in that trade for as long as I can, but I trailed my stop up right away and it got hit. I tried to jump back in longs here because I thought this would be the breakout. Wasn't the case. Same idea over here. But my mistake today was this. So I know exactly what my mistake was. Don't YOLO it, Ruben. Don't do it. Don't YOLO it, my guy. Not worth wasting your money, you know what I mean? I YOLO because it's like I have so much drawdown to YOLO that, you know? I have so much drawdown to YOLO it. But this is right here the plan. On the 15-minute chart, we came back down. We actually swept on the 15-minute chart. This right here was technically a potential long entry, right? We're on top of the VWAP here as well. This was actually an A+ setup for one of my strategies, and I didn't take it, unfortunately. I took the opposite. I took a short, and I got blinded by that. 434s. It's a good long position. It's not bad, man. It's not a bad long position because we're above the range at the moment. This right here is a retest range. Right here is a retesting range. And this could potentially be a higher high, higher low situation. It could take a few hours for it to reach 500s, but it will. And I like this doji here. We came back into the resistance to retest it, and we just bounced right out of it. We have about like 8 minutes left. And do we have any news? Yeah, it definitely was a good re-entry. Just Bubba, German Bubba, president. Bubba. YOLO. That's so funny, dude. Fuck. Considering adding here, yeah, I'm thinking of adding too, man. That's not a bad candle here, guys. Really good candle. Congrats, man. We're back in the green. Look, we closed above the gap here. We closed above the range. I want to see a pullback here one more time. Somewhere here, guys. Maybe this is it. Actually, I'm going to try it this one. Okay? I'm going to go in on this one too. Potentially here. I'm looking at the 5-minute now. And I want to say we're going to go for the 80s here maybe. I'm going to swing it. I like this engulfing candle here forming. Let me see a follow through here. I want to see it in 2 minutes. I want to see a swing back up here in 2 minutes here. No 50% retrace, nothing, guys. Not bad. All right. Back in the green. This is a good entry, man. Solid entry for sure. I'm just gonna stick with 1 micro now because you know that took like that was a lot of stress. You know that was a lot of stress out of me. I won't lie to you, like that I was stressed out, bro. So this one all the way to 500s maybe, right? I like that candle for sure. Fucking lost my shit today, guys. Almost lost my pants. Fuck. I actually lost my pants, bro, today, man. That's crazy, dude. Lost my pants, bro. Look at that. Yo, but honestly, Shelton, look at this, man. Look at this. What's my longest trade time? This is my longest trade time I've ever had, bro. I'm telling you right now, this is my longest trade I've ever had in my entire trading career. My longest. 1 hour and 43 minutes, man. I'm proud of that. I'm actually proud of that. I was even telling my fiance, I was like, man, babe, like, I'm doing it. I did it. 1 hour and 43 minutes, man. That's my longest trade time. I've never had a trade time that long. The only times I've ever had those trades is like when I was YOLOing it and stuff like that, and I would just walk away from my screen. But most of the time, I would have been stopped out, right? Because I got in really early and, whatever. 3 days? Damn, dude. I mean, I'm talking about longest trade time with micros, with like futures, with futures. With with stocks and stuff, I think right now I'm already like 5 months in holding. 7 to 10 minutes. Yeah, man. No, I think it was even less than that, bro. I think it was much less than 7 to 10 minutes. Like I used to take like trades that were like 1 minute, 50 seconds, 20 seconds, like definitely less than that. And that was last year. Or like last couple months, right? But yeah, this one's riding out, bro. Now that I'm back in the green, you know what they say, size down, right? Yeah. Look at this, man. Holy moly. Yeah, dude. OTW on the way. I gotta let it hit. Yeah, we got a big order here at 487.50s, and we got one at 105 here. So, I mean, like this right here looks good to hold through, hold and be bold, right? But man, that's crazy to me, man. I'm just looking at this, right? Look at this, dude. Just look at this, man. I'm just nuts, bro. Like, what am I thinking? How many trades did I take? I took one, two, three. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 trades. That's actually not that bad. That's actually not that bad. That's pretty good. But Shelton, for sure, man. For sure, bro. Like, I will not play with more than 2 micros when this is funded. I will not. I will not, dude. No way, bro. No way. I just won't do it, dude. Alright. I'm gonna cut my trade here. That's about 25 points there, and I'm not gonna let it run to 500s because there's gonna be a point you're gonna see a bait and switch here. Like maybe we're gonna bait it the 500s, and then we could just roll under, retest maybe the body of open on 15 here. Let's double check that. Wait, guys. Great. So we're gonna retest this body here. I think we got a resistance right here too. So we got the resistance of the close at 480s here. 480 resistance of the close here of the open, as well as the resistance of the wick. And we got a nice body here. And the range is technically up to 385s. So there's a possibility that we retest the body here at 455s before we come back. So 455s right down here somewhere. That's why I cut my trade. Yeah, you can see that I drew a couple lines here. Going back to top step. The number is getting big fast. Could be good or bad. Yeah. I think ATR is increasing, no? I don't know. 15-minute. ATR is so low, bro. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, play games and get games, dude. All right, let's take a look. Sizing up to more than 2 minis, yeah. You know, here's the thing too, right? When I was trading with one mate to pass my combines with Top Step, the ATR was sitting at like 80, right? I'm just sizing up according to the ATR. The ATR is not sporadic, right? It's kind of like under the ratios here. So even if I sized up, it's like I'm not actually putting that much risk on the table because the swings aren't like heavy, you know? They aren't like heavy and they are not like as if you can't trade that. You know, does that make sense? Because the ATR back then, like when I was trading those minis, was like 80 to almost 100 ATR, right? And now the ATR is sitting at 30, so it's almost like a third of the size that third of the risk that I was tacking on. So if I were to use like 1 to 2 minis, like technically I could use like 3 to 6 minis and an ATR dropping like almost a third of its value. So that's why like I have only 6 minis, but it's like I'm not gonna go like into the 500 or 1,000 or like the 10 or like the 8 to the 8 to 100 minis kind of thing, right? But yeah. Oh, Shelton. So this is another example of me screwing up my my trading concepts. So you know how I was kind of telling you about how the market loves to trade in 200-point ranges. That's actually the reason why like I targeted 500 because I knew that if we weren't able to break below here, like basically if like my stop loss should have been technically at this level here at 300s, right? Risking 100 for 100. And the reason why is because the market has the tendency to stay within a 200-point range. And that's like 90% of the time, you know? So that's why I took the longs originally. I took the longs right here on this breakout because I was expecting it to actually break out up to the 200-point range. And I didn't follow through with my thesis and I trailed my stop loss too hard, right? So that's why like I got chopped out a few times and I was kind of feeling a little bit of the anxiety from it, because it was like, oh, okay, you know, like this trade should go out and work out to be long, but man, these swings are big, right? 420s to 380s, 40 points in about like 5 minutes, which isn't bad because usually they do 30 points in 1 minute, which is this 40, 415s to 375s. That's like 40 points in 1 minute. And that's like a no trade zone, like 35 points in 1 minute. And that tells me that it's bearish, right? So that's why I was kind of fooled into thinking that maybe we'll be selling off today, right? I got fooled by this. When you see volumetric candles like this for 35 points, between 20 to 35 points, usually sellers are in the markets. Like very strong sellers are in the markets. And there was strong sellers here. You can see that swing here, and then a 20 to 30 point drop, another 20 point drop right here. Like this was telling us that there was sellers in the market, right? Which is why like I was kind of like switching my bias, and then I started chasing shorts into this trade because it was like, okay, the seller's volume is pretty strong. Or fake outs to incite you to go lower, and then they use you as liquidity. Yeah, I know. And that's the thing, right? Like I couldn't really tell. You know, I should have waited a little bit longer, maybe until the 10 a.m. news passed by, which is another thing that I broke in my rule. So I broke my 9:45 rule. I broke my 10 a.m. rule, right? 10 a.m. is like the news that I should always hold off until I see a perfect pattern after 10 a.m. And I didn't wait until 10 a.m. So obviously I had a fucking massive drawdown again. Yesterday, same shit happened, right? We had 9:45 news, and I didn't trade until I traded before that, and obviously I got chopped up, and I was down a lot to begin with. But yeah, bro. Yeah, nah, dude. It's the combine concepts, right? Like combines also make me feel like I could just trade whenever I want to, which I don't like. Are you familiar with the market makers method? What's the market makers method? You're down 1348 before 434 long. Now I'm 159 exactly. I'm thinking of staying until tonight or maybe drop to a couple of micros, question mark. Yo, honestly, Ruben, if you're up $159 on the day, I would even consider taking that as a win, bro. I would consider it because if you look at the overnight session, which also Shelton, you had a good idea with like how the market was going to move overnight. This is how the market moved overnight. We went sideways. We had a nice sweep, right? And look what happened. Right? Nice fucking consolidation, which we had this morning, by the way, right? So we just had higher momentum. I love to use overnight as a indicator, right, for how the day is going to start. You see this big sweep and then a big drop underneath the level, right? That's one. And this is how I had thought about it too, because we were doing this multiple times. We did it again, right? Right? Big sweep, and then a nice drop under, right? What do you think's here? Same thing. Big sweep, right? And then a drop under. And then now we're above the range again, right? We had a big sweep. And then we didn't drop under. We consolidated. And now we're having that sweep moment again. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like this was pretty repetitive, right? Now you're going to ask yourself, what do you think is going to happen here? I think it's possible we come back, right? They did that multiple times overnight. And overnight sessions have the tendency to repeat themselves quite often. Even like that's why I was kind of expecting this long too into 500s. That's another thesis right there. Yeah, man, celebration for the fact that I went from red to green here, guys. Oh, like stressful, but it happens, man. And even like yesterday, if you look at the price action here, Ruben, Look at that. Price action yesterday, Ruben. Same idea here, bro. Look at this sideways trending market for almost over 2 hours, and then we had a big move. And then we just kept going higher and higher and sideways. But then look what happened here later in the day. Same shit. We're in a consolidating phase, man. And that's definitely an accumulation, but the volume isn't there, right? Same idea applies here. You can tell this was the 9 a.m. open. Channeling upwards, channel down, big swing up, channel sideways. Overnight session, channel, 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 up and down, up and down. Same bullshit, bro. And then over here, big swing down, manipulation, big swing back up, right? Those are swing plays. This is how you look at the market. This is how I look at the market, right? They like to repeat themselves, right? Before I went to sleep last night, I was 250. This AM, 7 a.m. started. Then the market went down harder than shit, minus 1348. But now, so yeah, I'm gonna paper trade to curb my addict. Oh shit, Ruben. Name of the game, bro. All right, Yahtzee, bro. Here it is. Let's try it. It seems like a clean short to me, but I don't know. We'll see. 45. Stop loss here. I want to see a pullback into the resistance. This is a good short range, right? So I think we're gonna get a pullback like we've been getting pullbacks all day. So there it is. I'm gonna take some off the table here, just so that I'm securing myself on my trade idea. And then my last one, break even stop. Yeah. Maybe 105 moving average here. They do this sometimes, bro. They'll bait the 500s, they'll run it under, and then they'll swing it back up. They've been doing that yesterday too. So I want to see it come back into the range here. For sure. My paper sim has that. Dude, you probably put on like 15 minis or some shit. What the fuck? You definitely put on like 15 minis, bro. Yeah, imagine, man. My paper trades go crazy too, dude. Nuts. Call it paper trade lord, dude. It's 20 minis. Dude, like Apex is gonna ban me, bro. I'm gonna like right when I get my funded accounts, I'm gonna go like 20 minis. I'm like talking to Shelton about how like I'm only gonna use 2 micros, but I'm like 2 micros times 100, you know, like 2 micros times 1,000, bro. That's what I'm gonna do. 2 micros times 1,000, man. God, dude. Name of the game, dude. What's the bigger picture here? What's the bigger picture? Yeah, bro, shorts look good here. Never occurred to me that my script actually worked quick scalping in and out, but not realizing it made some changes overwriting the script that made that amount during the time it took me to pull. Hmm. You know what you could try? You could try making your script into like I don't know like if this is feasible, but rather than following like a 13 moving average script, you could try like a script with profit and loss, right? Can you make a script where you're selling when it hits like a certain price or like a certain like ratio? Because I know that in ATR, basically like when you're looking at the ATR, right? The higher the ATR, the more points you get out of your trade. The lower the ATR, the less points you can manage out of your trade. That's usually how I look at it when I'm trading, right? But let's say for example, your ATR like you you get into a position right after it breaks the 13 moving average, and then you give yourself a certain amount of points that you can make out of the trade rather than waiting for it to come back underneath the and then exiting. You know what I mean? Because this is how I think of what you're doing with your code. The price will close above the 13 moving average. You take your long trade. You're inside the long trade, and then afterwards it drops underneath and closes under it, and then that's where your exit is on your on your on your script. Am I right? Is that what you're doing, or are you doing something different? Sorry. Okay. Here's my logic. Boolean. Bullish, fast EMA greater than slow EMA. So MACD, right? ADX greater than 15. Again, ADX. Um, less than 40. Hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's pretty. It's a simple one, simple formula. So you got a MACD in there. And what's the 15 for? The 15 MA? What's the 15 and the 40? Create another and test it on playbook? Yeah, I'm not crazy with coding. I know some stuff about coding, but I'm not like amazing at it. I just use ChatGPT for like most of it. Yeah, I figured they're just values anyways, but um it's a simple code though that you have. And for the ADX, right? Is that like only a Ninja script? Like, is that like defined only on Ninja script? What does the ADX stand for? Because I've never coded any scripts for this itself. Like I've never created scripts for Ninja script or anything like that. So I really don't know what the ADX stands for here. 40 and close. Yeah, ChatGPT is nice, man. I love ChatGPT. It saves me a lot of time, bro. ChatGPT. Hot. Looks like it's about to break out again. Average directional index. Oh, okay. ADX typically used in conjunction with two other indicators, plus directional indicator and a minus directional indicator. These three indicators together are called directional movement system. The breakdown is 0 to 100. 0 to 25 is a weak or no trend. 25 to 50 is a strong trend. 50 to 75, very strong. Oh, okay, so greater than 15 and ADX is 0. So anything greater than 15, but less than 40. So you're basically trying to get like a buy signal when it's like in the middle between a weak and a strong trend then, right? And if it's less than the fast EMA. What's the stat behind that? Like what kind of a percentage does it give you in terms of winning trades and losing trades? And what's the max drawdown? I've never used ADX before. That's kind of surprising to me. ADX. Let's see it. This is what you use? Oh, sorry. Oh, so I see now. What's this white line? It's the ADX. Oh. This is a pretty good signal. I won't lie to you. That's actually a pretty solid signal, bro. Look, I can see that. Right on the breakout of a downtrend, ADX will break above the bearish strength signal and then come into this range. And right now it's 50-50 between bulls and bears. So that's indicative that this market could go either side right here. But when this is breaking above this green signal here, it indicates a very strong bullish trend. This is just listening, watching, taking notes from YouTube, trading influence like yourself, and then trying to put the logic together. I see. This is a very good signal, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I could see the the areas of opportunity in each of these ADX trades, right? Like look at how ADX runs, right? When this ADX breaks over the bearish signal even once, immediately it's in a bull trend. But I mean, like it's been super bullish lately, so I don't even know. Right over here, entry is really good here. Entry is okay here as well. This is a very good indicator, man. It's underrated. It's actually underrated. Structure wise, like yeah, I could see how good it is. But it's really hard to sift through and see what works or not or what doesn't work, but you can tell. Every time the market hits a, like for example, when the bear strength is lower and you see the ADX breaking above the 14.5 and any type of that range, just down here, it immediately gets a big swing. Anything between 14 and 16 here on the 1 minute. On the 14 and the 16, yeah. Only in the 15 and the 16 range, though, nothing else. Right? This is not good. This is, I bet you that right there, that's not good. See that? See, that's an entry right at the top of that. I would not take that. I would take, okay, if I were to ignore everything above it, I would take this one right here. Let's see where that's at. Yeah, before the pump. I would take this one here. This one's obvious. This one right here. No, I wouldn't take this. I would not take this one. See this? How it break above. See that? I would not take that on the long side because I would not take this either. And I'm ignoring, by the way, I'm looking at this right here. And I'm not looking at anything else but the ADX, and I'm looking at entry criterias and where I would enter. I would enter here. Right? I would not enter here for longs. I would not enter here. I would not enter here, here, here. I would not enter anywhere here for longs. No longs. In fact, all shorts. Yeah, this is good, bro. This is solid. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna turn that off though. I'm not gonna use it for now, but I do like that indicator. I'm gonna get used to it until I get better at manual trading. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Ruben, you're new at it, but you kind of get the concept, right? It's good that you understand the concepts. I gotta record a couple of the things that I've taken so far. Honestly, I'd rather take a short, like a trade here on the shorts, maybe. DNFP took a long at 1036. Long, and I will call this the breakout of the structure. So we have liquidity, we have a swept to the higher time for execution. I got in at 2450, and most of it exited at 2461.50. Did not sweep. Did not sweep the price yet, but I can see the bears coming through here. They are trying to hold this level, right? This is a level of interest for the bears, but yeah. I jinxed you? Made it to stop 5 ticks before 500. yo, I'm telling you, bro, like they do that. You know, they'll bait numbers. They love doing that, man. Market makers do that with the passion, man. They will bait the shit out of it. They'll run it down, they'll run it under here somewhere, and then they'll run it back up. They always do this. They usually bait it by like 10 to 15 points, which is why like I hate trading with longs sometimes into this. I never trust those orders, bro. Those orders are sketch. Yeah, 50% of the OB, right? They'll do those nut like this. I just find it so funny when they do that, man. Well, but I'm expecting a retrace here. 455s. I'd say this is pretty solid to me. I kind of want to start going for it, man. PDF. It's a part of the market makers theory. Yo, what's this market makers theory, man? Share this. Daily goal hit, no more trading. Nice, man. I think I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'm done too, bro. Like I fought a war to get here. Like I'm solid with 200 bucks. You know, I fought a war, right? I have to understand that. I have to understand that, bro. It hasn't been easy trading, obviously, in this market, and it shows, obviously. But I'm happy with it. Like I'm not like upset or anything. Green is green, bro, and I gotta keep that mentality up, right? Otherwise, like if I keep getting greedy, I'm gonna ruin myself. But I did have a good trade that almost turned into a really good trade. That's what it is, man. It's just sometimes a good trade is actually one that ends up being a good trade. And that could have ended up being a good trade, and that's what I'm happy about the most today. But yeah, we hit 200 points on the day, bro. Crazy how that's interesting, huh? 203 points on the day. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I'm looking at my Discord. Are you gonna send it? I think I might have blocked it out, unless you can tell me otherwise. No, I'm not happy about my trades for sure. Like, I'll show you guys. Um, Looking at it overall here, right? Just looking at everything that I had to look at, we did run into 45 minutes here on the shorts. And on the longs, we did actually break over. So we swept. And for the shorts, we also ran into nothing. So no 15-minute, no 5-minute, no 5-minute either. Yeah. No 5-minute fair value gaps or anything like that. So this was obviously not good. I put DNFP means did not follow the plan, right? Did not follow the plan in any way here, and I got burned pretty hard. So in the morning, I followed the plan as much as I could. I respected my plan, but stop loss looks like the trade played out long and swept for 500. Problem was my risk should have been 100 points for 100 points. So I did not respect my plan entirely on these longs. Maybe I did. You know, I don't know. That's This one's a 50-50. That's what I think. But overall, like if I look at the points here, I didn't trade that good because my size was 8 micros and all my trades should have been 8 micros. But it wasn't, right? So 32.41 plus 20.50 plus 38.70 plus 28.50 28.50 plus 19. I took basically 188 points and lost today. 188 points. And then if I were to subtract it from the gains, I technically lost 128 points today. But because I sized up, I martingaled it and I made it back, which I don't want to do. I technically should keep my system as consistent as possible. But it was hard. It was definitely hard today. I went 9 for 15, but sizing and good risk management made me profitable. 9 and 15, but sizing and good risk management made me profitable. Yeah. Yeah. Made 4,000, walked away with 13. Every day. Hey. Yeah, I gotta take trading with a grain of salt, honestly. We're in a resistance area, guys. Like this is actually a solid resistance here. This is it, man. If I take this trade, it's a high risk, low risk to high reward on a real basis here. This is definitely high risk or low risk to high reward trade here. But I want to see them sweep the highs and then come back into the range, right? I want them to sweep it and then I want them to close inside of it. Yeah. Yeah, I like that's what I'm waiting for. I bet you they'll sweep it and then they will close on the hourly or the 4 hour back inside the range maybe. So I'll look at larger time frames today for sure. Larger time frames for the last for the few here. Maybe 1 hour, 11 a.m. and 12, so 2 hours. Yeah, the only one that I could look at is 45 and the 1 hour. So 12 o'clock is the close on the 1 hour and the 45. I like the wicks here, right? Do you guys like the wicks? I like the wicks here. This tells me something, guys. I got a feeling. I like the wicks here. 5-minute fair value gap. No fair value gap to the downside and a order block right here. This is an OB. Right? That's an OB. This was the OB. This is actually the OB. What am I saying? I'm tripping. Sorry. I'm actually tripping, guys. This is the OB. My bad. That's the OB. That's actually the OB. Okay. That right here was actually a really clean trade. It literally closed above OB here, right? And sell side liquidity was obviously around here. Yeah. Risk to award here on 5 minutes would be like what? What would the risk be here on this trade? If it closed here, my risk would be the low of this candle, 25 points to make 25 points, right? Or 62 points. So it's like a 1 to 3 risk to reward. The question is, do we look at this 15-minute here? 15-minute. And how do you know which one's the sell side OB? Like order block. Would this be the order block for sell side? Right? Would that be it? What does that mean? NGJ? So where you have the red candle in between the two green. This one? Would this be an OB? It would, right? Or would you say the, yeah, like this one? I don't know. Would that be like, I don't think so, right? Because I know this one right here would be considered as the order block. Wait, let me just think about this. Wait. Buyers and then boom and then boom. Right. And then a sweep back higher and then the break of the order block and the close above it. Huh? What? Am I tripping? Um, I have to look at it upside down, bro. Two order blocks, right? The red candle with the large wick plus the railroad candle above. Like this one and this one. Yeah, like if we break below this and close below it, we initialize this OB to play, right? Body to body. Yeah, okay. Body to body, not body to, not wick to wick. What? Body to body, OB. You know ICT stands for Intelligent Charting Technique? What? Um, yeah, bro, this is looking good, eh, for the shorts. We got a really nice clean close here under this level here. It's very shy of it, but you can see it. This is definitely good shorts, man. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna retest for 460s maybe, or this OB. Look at that close too. You see that? Higher high, open with the lower low close. Higher high, open with the lower low close. Yeah, bro. probably sweep this level here. I'm playing the close on this one. I'm playing the close on this one. Fill this gap. We're at a resistance. The reward is good. It has good reward potential. The risk is not in play. This is a good trade, man. This is technically a good trade because we actually have a solid resistance in this area, right? So I think that sellers could definitely play out this drop here a little bit. We just swept the prior buying candle here, which is an accumulation of buyers here. Right? Accumulation of buyers just got swept. Now this candle here is also an accumulation of buyers, so I want to see it drop under that as well. I want to see it. If I can. Would be nice, right? The 105 moving average is right there. Right? Would be nice to retest it as well. It's all there, man. It's all there. Meant good job. Oh, it meant good job. But he says he doesn't know where the N came from. Nice sweep right there, guys. I want to see. I want to get tagged out here. Come on, give me a little bit of a tap. Give me a tap, boys. Give me a tap. Thanks. Look at this spam, bro. You like this spam, guys? What the hell? I've never seen this one before. This one's crazy to me. It says... Wait. It says, thanks. Thank you for your visit. Thanks, Link. Thank you for your visit. Have a pleasant meal. Reply stop to unsubscribe. What? That's the worst scam text I've ever seen in my life, dude. What? It's an X? Bro. Like, there it is, guys. You see that? That's not bad, right? 3 micros on the short there. That was pretty... That's my cleanest trade of the day. That's my cleanest trade of the day, guys. Like, that's so sad, man. That's actually sad, dude. That's sad, bro. That's actually my cleanest trade of the day. Okay. All right. 20. Okay, wait, what time was that? 11:30. And then I took a short, and then we have all of the levels here. And that was an entry of gain exit. It's going to be here 24.58. Yeah, 13 points. Probably best execution on the day. Oh, it's 13.5 points. Right. Okay, we're going right deep inside the pocket here. Deep inside the order block here. Right? We retested something here. I don't know what we retested. We retested the gap and basically just rejected it. We swept. I mean, this is another gap right here, so either we sweep this as well, we close it, and then basically run towards 24, 22s today. Back inside the wick here. This is the news candle here too. So let's see what happens here. There's a couple reactions that we could play off of this, but in my experience and preference, I'd say sellers are in the market. Yeah, sellers are in the market. This might be a sell day. If this is what I think it is, it's gonna run like that. Maybe right through the consolidation. So this, where's the consolidation here? This is the consolidation right here. So I want to be a buyer in this level here, guys. I think buying right here. Ignore that. That's noise. This is noise. I'd say in this range is buying opportunity. Right here. I would say even like honestly because I'm kind of finding this pretty funny, bro. Like the wicks are big too. On the larger time frame, wicks are bigger. Where's 420? Confluence right here on this one. Let's get rid of that. And get rid of that, and get rid of that, and get rid of that. Yo, actually crazy though that you're talking about X, right? Wait, give me 1 second before I share this. All right, it's for the content, okay? But basically, so my fiance's sister, right? Yeah. You know I have to ask first, man. Like I obviously have to ask first, man. I can't just spout shit without I can't do that until I ask first, you know, but it's pretty fucked, bro. It's pretty fucked. I was asking my fiance first. Yeah, I gotta check, you know. So my fiance's sister, right? Was going through like Tinder and shit, and like was looking for a boyfriend and everything, like a long term relationship and stuff. Tinder is so bad with that, you know, like all those dating apps, they suck for that. She met this guy, right, and he's like a Polish dude, and she met up with him like for only like less than 2 weeks, and this guy like instantly fell in love with her, but he was like a drunk dude, like he was like an alcoholic, and he was like very like he was like verbally abusive and stuff like that, and it was literally only like 2 weeks in, right into like this little fresh friendship, and yeah, this guy's a creep, bro. This guy ended up being a creep and everything. Um, Even though he looks normal, and not really, he doesn't look that normal either. So she ends up going on a couple dates with him, and then she basically tells him his her intentions and everything with the relationship and such, and he was just like completely lackluster with it, very like not empathetic or anything like that. Empathetic, compassion doesn't matter, out the window with this guy, and so she breaks up with this dude, and this guy was a drunk, by the way. So after she broke up with him and everything, this guy started like spam calling her, for like almost a whole month, you know, like with an unknown number. So, and then she found out that he was the one that was spam calling her because she picked it up for like one time she just picked it up and this guy said, "Hey," you know what I mean, and started talking. And for one whole month, like every week, this guy calls her. Like this guy's been calling her like every week, like once or twice a week. Sometimes he was even like 4 to 5 times a day, right? And it was only 2 weeks in. And then recently, this guy um went to her place and dropped off a note saying that, you know, I've been sober for 1 month. I really miss you. I really love you. And, you know, like, I just want to talk to you. And this guy, like, literally left a note in front of her door, like, just slid it in her door. And she was at home and everything. And this guy didn't even knock. It was just like, this guy, and her place is like, yo, like, her place, like, she lives in the basement and it's like in the back of someone's house. And, like, you have to open the gate and everything to fucking walk into their backyard to go downstairs and to slip a note. So this random dude just fucking goes into someone else's backyard. Yo, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. And honestly, like, story is like, I'm actually fucking concerned. Like, I was like super concerned for her because it's like this guy's not normal, man. Like, yeah, get a dog, dude. like he's not normal, man. And it's like, dude, like, what goes through your mind? Like, you live literally like 2 hours away from her. You have to take a subway to drive all the way there. You need a subway to go all the way there. Where do I live? I live in Toronto, man. I live in Toronto. I live in Canada, man. But yeah, you get some pretty unhinged people in Canada, just as much as the states. So, but yeah, this guy. It's like surprising. It's shocking to me that this guy has to take a subway for an hour and a half, bro. She lives in Toronto too. She lives in Toronto as well. Um, the guy lives in a place called Mississauga, and it's like an hour and a half away. So he went all the way to her place to drop off a note because she wouldn't answer his calls or even talk to him. And I was just like, "Fuck, bro, who is this dude? Like, who is this dude, man?" Like, I was like even telling my fiance, I was like, "Man, like I feel like we should call him, you know, and just like tell him to fuck off because it's like, yo, it's pretty invasive to go to someone's place and it's like you're deep in the like your apartment is like literally in the basement. It's in the back of the alleyway. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of weird, you know, like to just show up to someone's place and just leave a note and it's like in the middle of the night or some shit. You know what I mean? So I'm getting some vibes off this guy. You know, like I don't feel good about it, but calling with threats may actually make it worse. That's a scary thought too. Yeah, yeah, I know, and that's why like yo, society is crazy too. So I've been, you know, it's like I want to like step up and be like, yo, like you gotta fuck off, but it's like low key, like I'm kind of worried if I do that, it's gonna trigger something in him. You know what I mean? He's gonna be like even more dangerous, right? It's kind of fucked up. Yeah, it's just like having to fire people from their jobs and they would get like frustrated and aggressive because they got fired from fired from their job, something like that. What would you do in that situation? You know, yo, that's the thing. Like, you know, like she's been thinking about it and stuff, but it's just if she does that, won't this guy also get more aggressive because like some people become less harmless when it happens, but like I don't know. I actually don't know what to do in that. Like what we would do in that situation. But I've had someone stalk me before too. It's crazy, man. Like it's actually crazy. Like one time there was this person, right? He kind of like liked me or something like that, and basically he just like stalked me and like came to my workplace and shit. and and you've been catfished before? It's crazy, dude. That's crazy, man. I've been stalked. I've been kind of like stalked before, bro. It's crazy, dude. And and this guy like literally like went on my Facebook profile, my Instagram, and like took screenshots and shit, and started like messaging me with it and being like commenting about like my fiance and I was like, what the fuck is this? Yo, like, it's what is this, man? Like, I do not know who you are, bro. Like, crazy, dude. Like, don't know, like, what's normal? What's normal with that, man? There's nothing. It's actually it's I just find it funny, bro. It's uncanny, right? That our society is like that. Yeah. No, no, it's not. It's like a very normal thing in Canada, bro. I don't know in the U.S. Everyone doesn't stalk each other in the U.S. because it's like y'all got like gun rights and shit. And I don't know if you own a gun or anything like that, but it's like you guys have the gun rights and stuff like that. You're allowed to carry open carry. It's wild, but it's like it kind of stops people from getting in your personal space, right? But then it also gives people the privilege of doing something when they could be dangerous. Yeah, yeah, this shit's scary, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know for a fact if I were to have open carry and stuff like that, I'd be like normal, right? Like I wouldn't be desensitized to stuff like that. But because I live in Canada, bro, everyone's desensitized, or no, everyone's sensitized to to um to to dangers and such. The police report? Yeah. Of something happening? Yeah. Because I have the gun, I'll be like I'll be like more dangerous of a man. That's true. Yeah. I don't think I would though. I would never be a shooter. Like I'm nothing like that, man. I'm too chicken for that. Looks like they're respecting the OB here, guys. OB is being respected. Obi-Wan Kenobi, man. Obi-Wan. Have her go to a dog kennel and adopt a German Shepherd. Problem solved. Yo, she's got cats, man. She's a cat lady. Yeah, bro. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Right here. Yeah, there's nothing to mess around here, man. Like, I wouldn't even play with this. This is it, guys. If you guys are green, call it a day, bro. Call it a day. Like, I don't know how I did it, but I did it. I ended up green. Don't know what happened. I do not know what happened. My script is not even taking trades. Okay, so that means it's not a good time, right? Game, bro. It's a crazy game we're in today. Crap Zola. First 5K day on the 250K account. Hey, man. Good shit. Good shit, man. How many micros or minis did you use? Yeah, you did call that, bro. You definitely called that. I tried to play along with that, really, but I got chopped up so much, man. And then I finally came back in the green, so I'm good right now. I heard that apparently on the 250K account, bro. Um, apparently on the 250K account, it's like people have a harder time passing the 250K accounts than they would on the 50Ks, and they said statistically, um, people if you have a bigger drawdown and a bigger profit target, you're less likely to succeed. So I'm gonna try like to hit my target here. 26,500, right? That would be awesome, right? Because that would mean that I'm like profitable enough to maintain my P&L, in a way. So it's like if I hit 26,500, we're good, man. We're gonna be laser focused on this shit. Yeah, you have to make much more, and but this can actually proves how much of a trader you are. Like if you can manage to do that, I think you're well, like you're definitely like good enough to push it above that. So that's why I like, I like the bigger accounts because it really challenges your patience. It really challenges your patience on how to trade here, you know. First day on the 50 funded. Nice, bro. Keep that up, man. Honestly, like you're going to get it done, bro. You will get a payout, you'll do all that. Just follow the process, follow your liquidity, go for the sweeps, stuff like that, man. That's going to get you a payout for sure. You'll do it, man. You got this, brother. 15 days of 1,000 is all I need. Yeah, you made 5K on the first day, so nice, man. That's a really nice trade. Really. What kind of news do we have today? Do we have any news or? Yeah. We're on top of this 13 moving average here on the 15 again. What do you guys think will happen here? You think we'll bounce off it again? Yeah. That 500s level hasn't been swept yet. That's why I'm kind of thinking about it too, bro. I'm really like, like I'm thinking about it. This is a pullback. It might be all the way to 422s. And it could honestly go lower, but like, man, like where the hell would it go? VWAP, like, I guess, right? News candle high and low, maybe. Okay, so we got a couple confluences here now, guys. We got the confluence of a news candle, the confluence of the breakout, the confluence of a prior high retest, and the confluence of a 13 moving average touch. Would this be it? I don't know, man. Yeah, this could be it, man. But you know what I am? I'm a counter trend trader, so like what? Am I gonna chase shorts into this? Probably, right? Yeah, we're closing below the 15-minute. And we're coming back in the range. I think 400s is coming here. Yeah. Bro, I think 400s is coming here. Something's about it. We are closing in 6 minutes. I can see selling pressure now. Right? We already closed the gap here a little bit. We're back inside the range here. And the pool of liquidity is down here, guys. There's a pool here. I see this. I've seen this before. Yo, I've seen this trend before. Where? I've actually seen this before. I've seen this before. Wait, I'm gonna look back. I've seen this before. I've actually seen this before, guys. I think it's gonna dump here. For some reason, this is looking really juicy here, guys. This level here. I want to ignore all of that. This would be clean, right? Yep. I like it's just I remember seeing something like this. That's why like I'm kind of like I'm pretty sure it's coming back to that right now, guys. It's right back to literally opening low or low. I'm just looking back right now, trying to find it. You know, like look at this and just look at it for a second here and then look at this. Affirmation of the day. Nice, man. Look at that and then look at this. A little bit different though, but it's here, guys. It's definitely somewhere here. It's something like that. We hit resistance too, so I think we'll come back down. This is going back straight to the body, guys. For sure, like 400s or something. But I'm done. I'm done trading anyways. I'm not gonna take a last trade right now. I had my opportunity up here, you know? I took my opportunity. I took my trade, I took my opportunity. I just didn't want to hold it. Right. So that is my day. We're in that 5-minute OB. We gotta take a break for a couple days until we sweep that 500 level and head for SSL below 20K. I just don't trust longs at the moment and still keep making higher highs. So shorts. That right there, bro, is so good. You are 100% right, man. Let me give you a little bit of wisdom here with your trade idea. VIX, man. What do you think's here? I've been using VIX for the past month here, and that's why I've been taking longs. After it broke out on the VIX here, I was taking longs on the charts almost like the whole week. But we've reached an area, we've reached a gap here on the daily, right? So what do you think is gonna happen? We might bounce today. If we bounce, we're gonna get a big sell-off. If we don't bounce, it's gonna get a big squeeze here when it drops under. But so far, on the 15-minute chart, I'm seeing signs of a bounce here, guys. You can see that too, right? A little bit of signs of a bounce. It could be a big swing on this chart, and then we're gonna get a big sell-off. It could be today. Low volatility to high volatility, bounce off of the gap. You know, reasonable. So yeah, definitely a sell-off is coming somewhere. Maybe sometime this this month or something. I want to see a bounce on VIX like this. That's going to be the sell-off. right? I like that. Nice rejection. Okay, this is a sweeper. I'll be right back. Wash them. All right. I don't want to be too early shorts. I'd rather sit back and let some bearish order flow print some 4-hour imbalances and look for shorts below. We closed below the gap already, right? We have no gaps to the upside. It's the second half of the day, 12 to 4. I don't know, man. I would love to believe that they're going to sell it off. If anything, I'd be telling my friend to buy puts today. Or maybe next week. I mean, this... This is an OB, no? Right here's an OB. That's an OB. This is an order block. So I'd say the most recent one where I think buyers are definitely interested in. If it breaks above this in the future, yo, like this one, we're gonna break higher. But right now, hell, back inside the range. Damn, dude. Later, Shelton. I'll see you tomorrow, man. I'll see you around. I'll see you around. I'm gonna log off too, bro. I'm definitely done, man. I'm not gonna trade this. This is kind of like taking too long for me, you know? I don't really... I'm good today, so I'm green. I'm happy with it. Yeah. I will use this as fuel for tomorrow to trade better. That's the goal here, right? Not to use trading as a revenge thing, but fuel, you know, actual fuel. And who knows, maybe I'll be right. So I'm going to just do this. I'm going to say VWAP. Maybe like right here, I don't know. like that. Yeah? All right. I think that's my prediction for today. That's going to be my prediction. I think that's what's going to happen today. It's a pretty good prediction too. Yeah. Anyways, I am going to be done for trading today. So I'll see you guys around. I'll be back on tomorrow, same time, 9:15. And then trading till 12, same idea. But yeah, everyone, enjoy your day, guys, and yeah, and eat some food or some shit. I don't know, man. Just whatever it is. Just enjoy your day, guys. Anyways, have a good one. Later, guys. Later, everyone. So bad.